go.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh my god. You're back already? I missed you. Welcome back. You saw the first half, hopefully. This is the second half. The episode is titled Episode 1, but this is the second half of Episode 1, so this is Episode 1, Episode 2. Whereas last episode was Episode 1, Episode 1.
It's gonna make no sense to YouTube, where it's just gonna be Episode 2.
No, it'll be episode, because you get like a name on each of them. So it's Episode 1, Episode 2 is on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, it's still Episode 1, Episode 1. Sorry for any confusion. But if you're on YouTube, please follow us on all accounts. And if you're on Twitch, let's get right back into it. Lucky, could you jump us to the camera?
Whoa.
And did I miss something? Have I missed anything?
I don't think so.
Xenon has a photos for testicular torsion.
Didn't expect that to come out at the table.
Torsion?
Is this it?
Did you Google it?
Is this it?
I love the images so much. Just fucking small body robots with Pringle stacks.
Oh, you're looking at the Rick and Morty ads.
No,
You're not Googling
torsion. No. I've had a scarring discussion about testicular torsion before with everyone at the table.
Yeah.
It does hurt. Can say not desirable.
The room was lovely that you found yourselves in. Lachlan, Ishak returned to his room, and his room was set up incredibly similarly, except the bedroom was on the opposite side. But you had your main room, your coffee table, your couch, your glass table, your vase, your flowers, your window, and your painting of Kyle James Wood above your bed as well. The day has rolled on. The day rolled into night. Sort of more evening than night. And you find yourself at appropriate time for clubbing hour. Presuming we begin our second half of our narrative with Kai and Ren being the most familiar faces to us and probably the most active, where do you find yourselves? What are you doing at this hour? How do you prepare?
Kai's gone full depressed mode again. Kai was in a good mood. Kai's depressed now.
Are you okay? No.
Probably not.
Can I do anything to help? At all?
Not here.
I don't know. I mean, I think doing what I need to do here, and then it's really distracting.
I look at this for a second, and there's a fucking face that's pointing at hand with Pringles.
Just for context,
Yeah.
this is what was on my screen.
I don't think they can see it. Can you, like, if you hold it up behind you, you can like show the camera behind you.
Oh, behind.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is that working?
No, yeah, kind of.
Oh,
Yeah, there we
go.
go.
Hopefully you all can see. What should they Google if they want to look it up themselves?
This is the Rick and Morty Pringles, is what I googled.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty Pringles ad from the Pringles Super Bowl 2022.
Not sponsored. I'm sorry, everyone. We're working on it. We'll get there soon.
They're having some issues
Um,
with all of their voices going to prison.
That was really distracting. Sorry.
Kai, depressed.
Kai is depressed. Look, I don't know. I thought I'd been really careful, but obviously they just know that I'm here and I have to do some pretty bad things again.
Oh, like last time?
Yeah,
Oh, that's,
maybe even worse. It depends, but you know.
that's okay. Well, I'll try and help with not the bad thing. But, like, you can do that if that's like something like you think you need to do. Like that's like your list kind of thing. But I'll like help you.
It is, yeah.
I'll like help you to get to the point where you can like cross them off your list.
Well, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm just here.
Yeah, I think, look, I don't know, these people that we're talking about that I've been hunting down, that I've been crossing off my list, they're scum of the earth. They're the worst of the worst. They're, the type of people that don't deserve to live anymore, I don't think. the amount of people that they've wronged, the things that they've done, I don't know, I just feel like the world would be better off without a lot of them, so.
Yeah, I mean, this world is like really, really sad. So if you're gonna get rid of some of the people that make it sad, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of my thinking. Not everybody agrees with eye for an eye, but they wronged me in the past. Had my eyes open to their corruption and everything that, they do to, I guess, like, to make this place so shitty.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, our barn would be better off without them.
Yeah, let's cross them off the list then. We can do it. You can do it. I'll be there to support you.
Sure. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, shall we find a shock and get a move on?
Yeah, he's scary, but let's go find him.
Sure. I'm gonna head over to Ishak's room. I'm gonna knock.
Hello, is it time?
Pizza.
What?
That's
Did you eat?
fucked up.
Sorry.
You didn't eat that pizza, did you?
No, I didn't. Why would
No.
I do that?
How did you
Shark-
dispose of the pizza?
I threw it out the window. Over the
Poor
window.
person just shit.
A group of turtles and a rat. Finally.
Yeah, let's get a move on.
Sorry, I thought it'd be you guys earlier.
You continue your way out into this hallway with the hallway with its selection of doors. There's a fine carpet beneath your feet on this top level, but unimportant to your current situation.
Whoa.
Down the stairs you go, leading back out to the front, where a different person sits at the front desk, not Courtney Wristwatch, who you had associated with earlier, but they don't offer you any major acknowledgement aside from a simple nod in passing that means very little. You come out these glass doors to the street below again. And how do you plan to get there? You have memories associated with, but they're not the strongest, and some things have changed, so you could roll. But if anyone has creative solutions on how to get there or how to figure out where to go, what do you plan on doing?
You said it was behind the opera house, right?
Yes.
Is there a particular, are there any signs or anything up about like an arts district or something like that? Does Bardosh have one of those, or is it just? You said it was like where the old castle is, so I assume we'd kind of track to where the old castle would be.
The old castle stands head and shoulders above the rest of the houses in this area. It was built as a defensive point with walls that reach higher, and then even a central peak inside those walls that reaches even higher. So from anywhere in the city, pretty much, you can see the castle.
Yeah, we'll head towards the castle, and then from there...
It's actually right next to you currently.
Okay,
so
cool.
It's like... it's the...
Yeah, we'll listen for any sounds of opera singing.
Okay, well...
I don't know, I'm just gonna look to see if I can find any signs or anything. I'm happy to roll for it. I don't have any other really creative...
Can I go to the information booth that's in front of us?
Yeah, you can.
Lol. I forgot about that.
Hello.
G'day.
Oh.
Hi, where is Opera House?
Oh, so you go outside and you follow the street down, so, you've got the marketplaces there, and Main Street's not side streets, mind you, but, so you go out of the building, and behind you if you're looking at our building, but in front of you as if you were looking away from our building, slightly to the left, and then you follow down the main road, and it should be real obvious, past the gardens, and then you get to the Opera House. It's pretty big. You should spot a big circular building, closed roof, but sort of a dome top to it. You'll spot it, mate. It's a big old. In fact, it's beautiful. The architecture is absolutely magnificent. Made by Bombolo.
John Bombadil.
I didn't
No.
touch this.
Made by Bombolo the Third.
Wonderful. So this.
He designed it, not constructed. It was constructed by workers. A lot of workers at the time. It was a really group effort for the city and gave it a heart of culture that really brings a warmth and presence to the city.
So down this street that way.
Yeah.
just straight, no turns.
Well, it's only follow the main street. It sort of curves a bit around. But by the time you reach the end of it, you'll see the opera house.
Do you have a small map I could take?
Yeah.
Cool.
He sort of opens a little drawer in his booth, pulls out your classic threefold pamphlet. He gives it to you. Written on it is Bomberbill. What's his name? Bumbalo.
Bumblebell the Third.
Bumberbill the Third.
Bumbalo the Third.
Bumble, yeah.
Bumbalo.
Bumbletad.
Bumbalo.
I think it was Bumbalo.
Bumblebelow the Third.
Bumbalo the
Yeah,
Third.
you
Lord of
got Rick
Tad.
and Morty in your mind. I feel like you do the bomb thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, it's. You see it? Completely my own.
Bring it back.
I gotta go higher.
Like every second, fucking Pringle buds with the Pringle eyes. Stuck sour cream.
Cass, if you're there. Please look at this.
Pringle.
I can tell you more information about it if
No,
you like.
that's okay.
I'm very, very good, thank you.
It's a very rich history.
That's
Wonderful.
awesome. Go tell. So, the next person that comes here, they're actually our friend. They want to know everything about this place.
See that random guy over there? You should go tell him, and then I'm gonna walk
Yeah,
off.
that's Timothy, our little friend over there.
Timothy,
Like a
Oh,
child.
it's the Jamie kid.
Is it your friend? And it is the Jamie kid.
Should I be rolling a deception check on that? Or?
Oh, you
Dude,
can
no,
actually,
this dude's
although-
a fucking...
he I'll let you know he rolled pretty low on his own check.
Oh, good.
So you,
Does he get assistant, like a help action? Because I am.
you
like,
can if
helping.
you verbalize it.
helping.
If you like,
I am
yeah.
helping. I'm giving the help action.
I am helping.
It's a 16.
yeah, no, he rolled like a 4.
Yeah, you should go all the way up to him and be like, yo, your friends, they...
You there.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I start walking away.
Would you like to
Quick, we gotta go.
like the little kid's trying to get him to come to his pop store, and he's trying to tell him about. It's like you've put two people on call with each other who don't know.
force versus an invisible object. What happens?
Years later, you return to see the two skeletons laid on the road.
Oh,
It's
no.
like when you put like the two talking toms together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You follow down the same stone road that seems constructed with care and thought as it goes around the king's castle. The king's castle looms up next to you on your right, and you pass the gardens with a lovely set of trees, bushes, and should you look over into the gardens, you notice like some flowers and the such.
I ate like 6 of those one time.
Do you eat any of these?
No, I don't eat them now, but I
Okay.
did before.
Why would you eat some flowers?
Tasty.
You've heard of tea.
I have heard of tea.
Yeah,
Why not?
And as you are passing the King's Garden, you're sort of at the halfway point with the King's Garden also on your right. You see up in front of you this huge, like, oblong building that you presume is the Opera House by the description that was given.
Cool, now we just need to find
the
the
club.
fat lady's bosom.
What's a club?
Well, it's like
A
right
club.
behind.
A club is a bit of wood you use to hit someone over the head with.
Well, that's gonna be hard to find.
No, it's like a building.
What's inside of it?
Oh, like a bar. People, I mean, I've never been there, so I'm assuming because she said her brother was like hanging out with a lot of prostitutes and stuff.
What's that?
Maybe there's some sex work that goes on there too. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, maybe.
I'd like to cut out a D&D for a second here. Sometimes Ren's accent reminds me of a Mawad. Okay. He's good. Cutting back into D&D.
I'm just saying, well, I just made jokes from that film now.
Oh,
I've got a bad place again.
come back, please. Or stay
We have
away.
2 general European accents. Go
Yeah.
on.
I am general European again.
I'm generally European number 2.
So you're looking for the fat lady's bosom, which you know to be at the back of the opera house, but are unaware of exactly where currently.
I grab a random passerby.
Whoa.
This
Jamie!
huge-breasted man with biceps for days and a bald head
How
and
did I get in here?
and a chin that could defy a god looms down on you.
I'm 6'7".
Looms down on you.
Where the fuck is
He's
he?
8 foot, bitch.
I can tell you right now, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
What do you want, little man? You want thing? I'm going to the opera. I'm here to experience the arts.
Hey,
Why
kid,
must you have
what's your
start?
favorite opera?
The singing wolf.
What's it about?
The deep howls of the forest mixed with the longings of the land. It is a deep construct on whether it is to be civilized or to be wild.
I am civilized.
And yet we all have a wild side to ourselves.
No.
I thought you would
Well-
be tough, but you are not that tough.
Such is the id.
Anyway, do you know where the fat lady's bosom is?
I do not mess with such low class
I did
activities.
not ask that question.
It's over there.
Thank you.
You go you go like don't follow the main road, so you get to the opera house and you go around.
You got to the opera house
Get to the opera house quick.
right now.
The predator is coming. He cannot stand the opera.
Get out.
The wolf singing howl is
I
very.
love the singing wolf.
So you don't go on the dirt road behind the opera house. Yeah, we'll follow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Get to the opera house.
Thank you.
What is your name, traveler?
This is gonna be a really niche reference for anybody who's watched, like, I'm not gonna say it, but anybody who's watched a lot of Arnie films. My ferret!
Too niche for me,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Damn.
My ferret, one of the best lines Arnie's ever said.
Who are you, travelers?
Oh, hi, I am Ishak, and you are bearded man.
My name is D'Angelo.
Folks call me Justice, bitch.
Whoa, I've never called you that
I'm just kidding.
before. Oh.
My name's Kai.
It doesn't honor you with a response, but rather a sort of slightly furrowed brow that is oppositional to your previous comment.
Sure.
And you, little one?
I'm Ren.
I shall remember these names.
Oh.
Please don't.
Farewell, travelers. Be brave upon the road. May the wolf ever sing in your hearts.
Okay, that's awesome. Goodbye.
Get
Did you
to the
just say the
chopper.
wolf singing to my ass?
You're very
Very nice.
No.
Nice.
May the wolf sing into our hearts, brother.
Oh, heart. Okay. Well.
And with a proud walk, this man jaunts forward.
Okay, I'm gonna go follow that road. Why is the Pringle butts back? Cast them into the fire.
Behold!
The singing wolf.
Gotta write down these notes.
Yeah. Now there's an opera.
You there, strange bearded man. What is your second favorite opera? Give me all the way to 10.
The whistling wolf is my second favorite.
God, you seem like a right furry.
What can I say? I love wolves.
I like foxes more.
Fuck you. Like swing straight for your face.
Oh my god.
You sit down, too buff.
The man walks on. He's left you alone now, and the quiet wind
Do we
that blows
recognize
through the garden.
any sigils or insignias on him?
Give me a history roll.
Can I help? Do I help?
I'm gonna say you can perform an unofficial guidance. So it's not, you're not performing the help action because you don't know that much, but you can
Well, I can tell you now I got a 2, so 5.
I don't think it helps.
Yeah.
Maybe a 9.
The man eerily familiar, but gone from presence
no.
and nothing, nothing that you could recall of his face that has now travelled into the
Does
distance.
he look like a Jamie?
No, he looks like D'Angelo,
Are
unfortunately.
you sure?
Well, I mean, he told you, so like maybe if you had an insight check, we'd be sure.
I didn't inside it.
Um,
Okay. Sure.
But he, for all reasonable
Oh, I
purposes.
should have incited when he fired his brow at me.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You can retrospectively with disadvantage should you like.
I didn't say it in the moment, but
This is a bit of a recall, which is why it's disadvantage.
yeah.
Isn't that a whiz-based skill as well?
What do we get? Hit me
I
with a
got
number.
a 6.
Yo.
Nothing, sorry.
Yeah.
So you continue along the stone. There is this sort of semi-obvious dirt path that travels between this alleyway. It's not a dirty dirt path, although it is of dirt. It is fairly
Whoa.
clean.
It's not a dirty dirt path, but it is of dirt.
Yeah.
What?
Well, like it's the dirt is not like
It's not mud. Is that what you mean?
yeah, and it's like there's some stone bits and it's some
It's like a gravel path in a park rather than mud road.
exactly yeah.
Horse.
Hello horse.
Hello,
Welcome to the
horse.
table. And it's pretty easy to follow.
Come here, horse.
It's down this alleyway. You go through it. There's a few like trees sort of spotted along the way, but nothing significant. You go along. It's a single road. You turn to the left, and you find yourself at the front of this building, 2 stories tall, that sort of spans out a little bit and attaches to buildings behind it. So you only really get a view of the front of it. 2 large windows sort of blacked out in the front, a large oak wooden door, and a gentleman in a 3-piece suit, large and buff, with a bald black head, standing guard, like the spy from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arms crossed.
Walk up to the thing.
Yeah. More forward.
Yes.
Well, excuse me, dude.
You're an odd-looking bunch.
We get that a lot, but you know how families can be, right?
We are here to see.
Your family?
Am I their family?
Yeah.
Yes.
Prove it.
How does what?
I mean, how would you like us to prove it? That's my adopted sibling.
Yes. I'm adopted.
Would you like to roll a deception check on that, or
Sure.
and is there anything else you'd like to do to try and?
You know, just yesterday, they
Yes.
said to me that my haircut was looking too long, too out of shape.
There's a horse on that table.
Horse!
Horse.
Look at that horse.
Horse.
Get distracted.
Would you like a biscuit?
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Shush. Feed horse quietly.
And I said, like, hey, you know, it's kind of mean. You know what they did? They laughed.
I did, you know,
Kind of fucked up.
younger siblings being mean all the time and making fun of their older siblings. I do that a lot.
Roll a deception check.
Oh, fuck.
No advantage, no
surely?
disadvantage.
No advantage?
No advantage.
Why not? What more
It
do we
wasn't
need to do?
a believable enough
Sure.
thing from my standpoint. Like it wasn't not believable,
Okay.
but it also wasn't.
It's
Didn't
okay.
extra sell me on the point.
Don't worry, I can do it.
I was hoping that Ren would play along more, but
No, Ren
Ren did not give a shit.
Ren played along.
Sure.
Leah just sucks at speaking.
Oh,
Anywho, give me a roll. I will tell you this guy is wearing thick sunglasses, and you are in good stead.
A 16.
Yeah, this guy rolled a 2.
Yeah, you see like the roots of my hair, they're like brown, kind of matches that color. I just dyed my hair, with the colors of the flowers.
Surely he's colorblind. My
Oh,
hair
he's
is
got
blonde.
like thick sunglasses that you're all like through a tint. He's like, alright, fair enough.
Yeah, like the edges of my hair, same color basically.
You on the list?
Well, I really need to just speak to a single person
Yeah,
in that club on very important business.
We're friends of
John.
a John Wristwatch. if
John
you know him.
Wristwatch.
Good friends with the Courtney Wristwatch as well.
John shouldn't be having any friends coming in this way.
Oh well, he mentioned the place to us, and we kind of thought we'd check it out. Sounded like a pretty good time. We just came from seeing the Singing Wolf at the Opera House. You know it?
No? Oh, yeah. No. Don't
Oh, it's
concern
pretty
myself
great. Yeah.
with that. And he says an unpleasant word.
Did he just call me a slur?
Did he just say like the Fallout 3 line?
I don't know,
Oh,
but
no.
he didn't say a nice. He did.
He called me a slur.
No, he called the arts a slur.
Whoa, hey. Dude, you shouldn't be talking like that. I mean, why do they put you on the door if you're gonna be like that? That's kind of fucked up.
I'm on the door. Are you on the list or you're not on the list? Look.
I'll give you 5 gold pieces for me to be on the list.
That's one of yours. I see your name on the list here.
Wonderful. 5 gold pieces in his hand.
He's not holding anything, by the way, that's his list. He's just sort of miming a list. And he pockets the 5 gold.
I'll give him.
Oh my god. I stopped like taking out my money. Half of it's gone. It's okay.
Look, there's more work for you to get your money back. If you go and talk inside. I'm sure you can find yourself something.
Whoa, all of your people here, the same kind of, let's just say, asshole that you are?
Doesn't honor you with a response, but as he not really raises his eyebrows, but the same sort of bland disposition as he just stands off at this doorway. He makes a deal of opening the door and gesturing Ishak through.
Ishak goes there.
The door closes.
I'm like holding my money in my hands. 5 gold.
5 gold. Pushes the gold from hand into pocket. A big gesture of opening the door, looking at you. As Ren is let inside.
I'm gonna step toe to toe with him. How big is he?
He is. How tall are you? You're pretty tall, but he's a
Like
big dude.
6'2", something like that?
Okay,
6
you're
foot, 6
you're about the same height. He's a little bit thicker set than you are, as you've
Yeah.
got more of a body build, a beach build, I mean. But you reckon similarly strengthed. You can offer me a roll if you wish for more information.
Sure. I'll size him up. I don't do well. What am I rolling inside?
Yeah.
12. 11.
12?
No, 12.
That's pretty good. What can I tell you? You reckon you're stronger than him, but you don't know by how much.
Sure. Listen, what'd you say your name was?
I didn't.
Well, what's your name?
I don't think you've my best interests at heart.
You don't think so? What gave that away? Was it the fact that you, used to slur? That you're a homophobe? That you're, I don't know, probably a racist too?
I don't appreciate kindly to such words being thrown around.
Oh, now you care about whether or not you're throwing around good words. That's kind of funny, isn't it?
6 gold to enter.
6 gold to enter.
Could be 7.
How many windows are there? You said there were 2 that are blacked out.
Mm-hmm. Look tinted, not like a curtain above them or something. They look like black glass.
Sure. I will give him first 3 gold. Tell me your name.
No. You can roll persuasion for me, or intimidation if you wish to do something. And I will roll against you.
Sure.
And what do you wish to do, and what roll is it?
No. It doesn't work. I rolled 2.
Let me roll them on. No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No.
You know I can find out, right?
I don't believe you.
Okay. I'll pay him the extra 3 gold.
Cool. He takes the gold, 6,
Mm.
but he does begrudgingly accept. He opens the door, but not nearly as much.
I'm gonna bump his shoulder hard and try and pickpocket him.
Go for it. Give me a sleight of hand
This
check.
this is such a bad dice at the moment. I'm gonna try. No!
It's a pretty low DC.
I rolled a 9. Is it a 10?
It was
Yeah.
a 10. Oh, you what the fuck do you think you're doing, mate? Should be some honor among thieves. Yeah. Fuck.
You were gonna call me a slur, like, for real just
No,
then.
I wasn't. But I was considering whether he was, and I was gonna catch and say,
I'm going to play it off like
but no, he
was
just hates the arts.
slipping him an extra gold.
Deception.
All of my rolls have been so shit!
One of these. The plays. It's all on the plays.
Natural 20.
He looks down and sees the now gold in his palm that he hadn't noticed before. Oh. Fine. And he opens the door fully for you.
Yeah, not good to go off half-cocked, is it?
I guess.
I'll be seeing you around.
Be seniors. The door closes behind you, and you enter into the club. The first room that you find yourselves in, to your right, there is a desk with a sort of wimpish-looking man attending to it. What you know to be a cloakroom, where you can put jackets away and the such. There is another set of doors that push through to the larger room where you presume the actual club to be, and inside you can hear the duft, 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 duft of the duft, duft music that is being played in there. And to your left is a sign that seems to depict a bathroom. And you presume further down that way is a bathroom, or the sign is lying. But you would presume for all convenient circumstances that the sign is being truthful. Ren, there's signs about the place.
Overstimulating.
This is a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna walk up to the cloakroom guy.
Hello, what can I do for you today?
Where is John Wristwatch?
I haven't seen him. I presume he's... I don't know, sir. Sorry.
Any of the Desic boys about?
He looks apprehensive at saying anything to you.
This is business related. I have a benefactor that has business with the Desics.
I don't think it's my business to say, sorry, sir.
Well then, you're right, this isn't your business. It can become your business very quickly, however, and I wish to roll intimidation.
Go for it.
Where is my intimidation stand?
I think you got good intimidation
Plus
stats
6.
from memory.
Good
That's
luck,
lovely.
have fun.
Oh, that's a 23.
23? This guy can't roll that high. No, I did see the men for tonight. I'm sorry. I don't want to be in this. They're in the VIP room currently.
How do I get in there?
you can go across, and it's just through the doors and past the red rope.
Cool. Thank you. For your time. And I'm gonna walk.
Oh, thanks for your time. And I'll pass him a silver.
Cool. No, it's all yours. It's all yours. And he puts another silver where your silver was and tries to give you back two.
No, I'm already
Play-
walking off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No!
I want to leave. I tried to give you 2 silver.
Shapes and colors is I'm losing.
Please,
I'm just like
please.
not paying attention to anything. I'm
This gentleman's very actively worried of offending the gangs. Take it, just take it.
Shut up, I'm thinking.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to scope the place to see if we can find anybody that I would recognize through the gangs. And also John Wristwatch with the short bun in his hair, black hair.
I'm
gnomish
feeling
individual.
straight to the VIP area.
Well, you enter this next room and you find yourself. There is a map.
Not sponsored.
Sorry, people on stream. Just imagine, you are currently
I
here.
can see that.
They could discerning it's probably a little bit hard. They can just see me holding the big white rectangle. So you enter here, and there is loud noises that really invade every orifice of your body as the happens. In each of these cages in front of you, you see a dancer, one male presenting, one female presenting, doing various sort of like movements that aren't really anything but just sort of like
Provocative.
vaguely
They
provocative, but not so provocative.
Sure.
Like there's a stage where there's a DJ-esque person playing, currently waving their hands across what looks to be a set of magic floating like dishes and plateware. There's a dance floor with enough of a crowd of people. I would like you to give me a perception check since you are looking for criminal activity.
I hate this so much. All the perception checks.
The lights are so colorful.
15.
15? Okay. You can actually see quite a few sort of insignias across the floor, mostly from the Desic family, which don't ask me what the insignia looks like just yet, for the love of God.
Cock and balls.
And a few other families amongst them, mostly from lower ranks, that you can sort of piece a name here and there, but no one of great import. But it seems to be a bit of a den of gangs and intensity. At a booth, you can see discussions happening between a Desic and some others. There is red sort of partition sectioning off the back of that dancer's cage, and that side, that corner of the room, where currently 3 burly men in black 3-piece suits, a bit CIA style, sit with this sort of half-shirted, quite skinny little man eating grapes.
Half shirt? Like he's a tank top or like a crop top?
like a crop.
Okay.
Abs beneath showing. And there's drinks and booze in front of him and the such. But none of it drunk. And yeah, it's just sort of your average club experience aside from that.
I beeline to the VIP area.
What?
Well,
Hey, Ren, you all good?
Lots of things happening here.
Yeah.
There's none of this back at my home.
okay.
You mean in the closet?
I keep one place inside of the closet. I've explained
think-
it many times.
I got this. I trained in the ways of pizza. I can do this.
I was about to say, do you want to put it at the end of the table?
But then I gotta go around. I mean, we can put it down there. You can tell me what you do, and you can sort of use
Up
it as
to you
reference.
what you want to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of room down the end of the table. We could shuffle some of the mics about as well.
I think we probably prefer the mic catchment than.
Which way do you want it, staged to you or other way around?
Probably with the entrance facing me, but it's mostly a reference for you guys. So however you most preference it, we can change it up to suit that.
I think this way
That shall
works.
be good.
And would you do the honors of putting yourself and Kai
Are we just hang out at the entrance?
currently as of yes?
I think we'll kind of stealthily make our way. We'll like move through slowly towards where Ishak is.
Yeah. Those little like lots of rectangles close together, just in front of the dance floor, are steps.
Okay.
So
These ones here.
the middle of the room is actually lowered
Sunken.
to
Okay.
the edge of the room, which has good idea. More of a looks down upon it as like a sort of the dance is half a spectacle as much as it is for the people dancing as well.
As we go past this booth, where there's a deal happening, can I pick up anything? I'd like to listen in.
Yes, you can.
Investigation. It's gonna be perception, right?
You can tell me how you do it in a way that would be investigative more than it would be
I crouch
perception.
down and I run my hand to look for movement.
You're like
He's just touching one of their faces.
yeah, you're like
Hmm.
I feel
No good.
It's like those people that check horses' teeth. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna.
Drugs.
I'll just listen as we go past.
perception check. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
That's fine.
Rem.
What is that?
Ren is gone.
Oh, 19! For a dirty 20.
I know.
I have a +1.
Nice.
Oh no, but a +2, 21. 21. Give me the dates.
So, you of the tutorage family are lowly. Know your place. Your job is to keep the sewers protected. Your job is to keep our interests confirmed and present. You're failing at your current task. And one of the tutorage members, you presume, responds with, how would he speak? Like, me lord.
Me lord, it's not a big deal.
Jamie?
The tutor. It's me. My father wants to sell jewelry, and I want to sell crime. No, it is not. And his dad's name is Jamie. God damn it.
You gave us no other name.
But the tutorage would be like, so the sewers are proving a large problem for us at the moment. It is not so simple as you try and make it for us.
Whoa. The accent, I was going to make an Arnie joke, but then it went like Kiwi at the end.
Yeah, it's
Feels like home.
it's a little bit about the place, a little bit, but they're fantasy, so that's okay. He says, the sewers are a bit of a problem for us. It's not so simple as you make it. We don't have enough men to even cover what I dare speak of here. Give us more resources and we can sort out your problems for you, but right now we just don't have the current capabilities. And the desert guy's like, I didn't fucking ask you to. You sort this out on your own, okay? We don't have enough right now. We're spread thin enough as it is. Just fix it. Alright, but we'll do our best. Don't stop trying to push us. And that's the end of the conversation that you hear.
Okay.
Cool.
Changes sometimes.
Huh?
Lucky was giving me weird looks, and I was saying it changes sometimes. I do my best to remember the accent I had at the beginning.
It started off like South African and it kept on fluctuating.
Or the
We don't
tutorage
respect
one,
consistent accents here.
especially not me.
As someone who regularly changes accents as playing the same character in the same sentence.
Yeah, General European, let's go.
Sometimes I'm from France, and the other times I'm from Siberia.
Ren,
Yes.
you are currently doof 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 doof. It's disorienting. It's not what you're used to. There are actually some flames at the back that are like special flat effects in this rather dark room. that highlights the silhouettes of these dancers on the floor. Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
No. Get to the VIP
11?
lounge.
Okay. Amongst the crowd, you see a face that you are familiar with, but not so familiar with, and you can't quite remember where you've placed it, and that's the end of that.
Excuse me?
And you are driven back to your
What?
confusion, even more so at this point.
Oh my god.
To Ridge in the
I wonder who it is.
I don't know who it is.
for
No idea. What the fuck?
who are they what's the name of the family you're chasing again?
Desic.
The Desic, thank you. Desic family.
There's just a person over there. I swear I've seen them before. Oh, my colors are...
You find your way up to the rope. Ishak. The red rope that partitions, its classic movie cinema sort of just don't walk past this point, peasant.
Peasant.
And as you approach it, the three large CIA-looking men come up to you and sort of just like generally block the way.
I look at him like, this guy looks like he's important to the Desics.
Yeah, he looks pampered.
I'm like directly just like, I have business with the Desics, and I request you get out of my way. This is important.
Hey, you got business with the Desics? Then you don't have business with James.
No, I have business with James.
James doesn't have business with anyone.
James has business with the Desics. He is James Desic.
Are you a hooker?
I look at like Janet Land and a giant glaive on my back, and I'm just like, no. I'm a representative of someone, a very powerful someone, and someone whose business you do not want to be in the way of.
Then it's not James you've got to talk to. And James seems like lazily lying back on what you can now see is like almost a chaise longue, as he like a Greek god.
And then I'm just like, well then who am I meant to talk to from the Desics, and where are they?
Literally anyone else. The Desics are over at the port. If you wish to cause trouble.
I do not wish to cause trouble. I'm merely here to discuss business. Ideally, we can get this business over with no trouble whatsoever. It is the best for both parties.
The gentleman in the CIA coat lifts his suit slightly to reveal a necklace that is this plate that is on his sternum that goes to his collarbone and then to his shoulders. That seems to be like almost like half necklace, half plated thing, with symbols across it. But most importantly, in the vest underneath, you can see a slot in his coat for a sort of little glowing baton.
Oh, you have magic stick. Oh, very scary. I have pointy stick. Oh, very scary. Get the fuck out of the way.
We
I'm
can have
done.
problems here if you like.
I don't want problems. I really just need to get a message across to someone in the Desic family. Now, please. Sir.
James isn't the person to talk to. Who sent you?
If you wish to know, I'm coming on behalf of Seljuk. Do you know much about the foundation of your organization? Do you know how important this guy is? And do you know how much you don't want to fuck with him?
No.
No, you don't know? Well, then you're not very important. Clearly, get the fuck out of the way.
Surely we see the rocket.
Oh no, you're
Okay,
like
we're
you're
coming
there.
up, okay.
You're witnessing. You are within effective distance should you wish to do anything.
Sure.
The gentleman begins to pull his baton from his coat, which is this long black sort of police beating stick, which has this yellow wrap around it.
Oh my god.
one stern look towards you.
If you hit me with that, you are going to very sorely regret it very quickly.
We can take this outside or we can take it here.
Can I hold an action to cast Hold Person if I see him try and hit Ishak?
Yeah, you can.
If he goes...
Can I just look at him and I just be like, you don't want to do this. Just straight off the bat, you don't want to try.
There's 3 of us and 1 of you.
I don't... You think you are the scariest fuckers I have ever buried? Do you think that they just send a little wimpish, little mob, little gang boy to come deal with an entire family?
You can roll intimidation if you would like. This man has heard many a tale and is on the verge of believing
Not
it, but
20 plus 6.
Whoa.
You going to get the fuck out of the way now, or am I going to have to add more bodies to my large list? Because I swear to you, I don't clean up after myself, so your loved ones will come here and scrub your blood out of the fucking carpet.
The man behind this man sort of like tugs on his sleeves a little and goes, George, we've got instructions. We're not to let them pass. But he's scary, man. My loyalty goes as long as my life does. And my life is looking a little short right now.
I'm gonna edge closer if I can.
I am following Kai.
We can arrange a private room for you to discuss.
Works for me. Let's go to this private room.
Currently, I wish you to know that these 3 men are looking at you and not you 2.
Yeah.
One of them peels off and goes and quietly discusses in James Desick's ear, who seems curious and annoyed and impatient and...
This partition around the area.
Yeah.
Does it look like it is there just for looks? Like, could you lift it? Could you go around the back?
So simply, it is a red velvet rope that you could just... You could just... It's like barely blocking your path unless you were to like just walk straight forward into it.
You said there was a curtain as well. Is that correct? Is there like a curtain around the area?
No, I don't believe there is, sorry.
Okay. So
And
just
mostly in accordance with the fires that are happening as well.
Okay. And the only way to get in is through these velvet ropes?
Yes, it backs onto the back wall of the room.
Okay.
There is a
Let's
door,
slip the rope.
and it is the currently the one table with many chairs.
Who's looking? Are they all looking in Ishak's direction?
All 3 of the well, 2 of them are. One of them is trying to get.
Talk over to James.
Hmm?
One's going to talk to James. Okay.
And James seems to be ogling the dancers in the cages.
Sure. Okay. Oh man, I don't know.
The guards, as they were, the CIA men, began to sort of take James, not like take, but sort of gently encourage him out the way, back, pushing with you towards the back of the booth and around, and seemingly... Oh, actually, no, there's the doors behind them. They lift the rope for you.
I go.
You go?
I'm gonna sneak in behind as well.
Could I also and give Blessing of the Trickster to Kai?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. What are you doing aside from, like, just looking like you belong there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look like... I don't know, I kind of want to keep out of James's eyesight. While they're still looking at Ishak, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to slip under the opposite ropes. There's 2 on, like, either side, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to try and slip under the opposite rope and hug the back wall and just look like I'm supposed to be there. Ren and I are supposed to be there.
Give me a stealth roll for that.
You said
You have
Blessing
advantage,
Trickster?
yeah.
I'm so scared.
I don't get advantage on this.
Oh. What'd you get? I got a 24.
Oh, that's awesome. I got an 8.
Guess they're all
2.
7.
Ah, let's go.
They rolled with disadvantage
Right.
because they're looking the wrong way. They rolled 2 7s, so fate was on your side today.
There we go.
Ishak has taken through these doors as these men who are actually about the same size as you as well. No, a little shorter than you even. You're...
6'7".
Oh my god, yeah. You're humongous.
You just had to one up my 6'5" character.
Yeah. Shorter than you. Eye you upwards with a side eye that tries to look professional but holds you in a degree of awe. Oh my god, especially as you're 6'7". You have to duck your head to get through this doorway as you are led up these fancy-looking spiral stairs up to this set of private rooms that are partitioned with curtains, not doorways. Ren and Kai, presuming, cut me up if you want to do anything different. You sort of catch the door just before it closes. You
Yep.
slip in and you follow them along the way as eyes and attention is drawn to our figure of focus.
Yep.
And they enter into one of these private rooms, which has a big square table in it, sort of located closer to the floor, which you're actually more comfortable with, and these cushions around it. James sits at the furthest side from you, and the big men close the curtains behind them. As the doof-doofs of the music and of the flame are far more quiet behind you now, as this room seems purposefully and designedly separate and quiet from the menace of the party, which Ren provides much needed relief.
Thank you. I'll do my best to listen to the conversation as well.
The 3 men sit 2 to one side, 1 on the other, because James sits furthest from you, across on the table from you, and these 2 men and 1 man sit on the opposite sides of the table. Perpendicular to you, I believe is the correct term?
Yeah. Oh.
Like,
This is James is parallel there to the other side. You mean?
James and Ishak have eyes locked,
Yeah. Okay.
and
Cool.
the men
Gotcha.
just sort of sit either side. What?
James, are you familiar with the foundation of the Dessex?
James seems airheaded from the very little that you've said to him, and especially so. No? My father sent you?
No, I am from very far away. I'm here to collect the debt that your family owes. The substantial debt.
My family owes many debts, you must be clearer.
Well,
We pay them in due time, of course, but you may just be lower down the list.
lower down the list. Are you saying the debt from Seljuk Butuhan is lower down the list?
Don't know your name?
It's not my debt. It is the debt of the Afriti.
Why must you talk to me? You interrupt my partying.
Oh, I am so sorry for interrupting the parting. When will you be paying this debt back? And if you do not know, who do I talk to who does know?
You talk to my father.
Where is your father?
My father is probably at the port. He is at our house, probably. I do not know. I do not keep tabs on my father, though he begs to keep tabs on me. And he eyes the bodyguards with a degree of distaste in his eyes. And I do not have to care for such worries as what you try to present before me.
I disagree.
Wrinkles will appear in my forehead and ruin my complexion if you are to continue to bother me.
Do not worry. I can prevent such wrinkles from even occurring.
A cream?
One could call it cream.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
I'm thinking exactly what you're thinking I'm suggesting. Come now, let's speak to your father. Unless you wish to, go speak to other things in different areas.
Should you threaten my life, sir, I will have my men kill you.
Oh, big scary threat. Your men so scary. I've not ever faced the bodyguards before. Do you think that a powerful Afriti just send some nobody to collect a debt from a powerful crime family?
One man can only be so strong.
How far away is he across the table?
Your weapon has reach, so within reach.
Oh, cool. I cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god, like so.
That one.
Yeah, sorry, no, he's actually 130 feet away from me on the table, so.
Cool. Can I roll to hit?
Yes, you can.
Damn.
Would everyone like to roll initiative, as I believe this is the beginning of combat? Screw the map I drew, we're in a different spot.
Lucky you.
Oh
Do I get
my
surprised
God.
round?
Yeah, you do get surprise round.
Anyway, it's 12 on my initiative.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Okay. Let me
Same.
do.
Oh, six.
Okay. James is low. Oh, what'd you get?
Let's roll the stealth a bit.
My initiative 12.
12 on the initiative. And you are Ishak.
Yep.
Holly, what is your initiative?
28.
Kai is 28. Ren,
6.
6. Not the last one. Oh, roll on the table. Oh my god, that's 3 nat ones in a row.
Excellent.
Every one of them is going last.
I win! It's not about me rolling high, it's about me making all the others roll low.
This one's rolling well tonight.
I don't even need to, like, they can all be in the one group because they all rolled 1.
Shitty.
The Eldritch Blast strikes across the table in a display of, what does it look like, my dear boy?
So 19 to hit.
Oh my god, you hit.
Cool. So it looks like
Oh
almost like
my
a
God.
fire whip. So they're kind of like lashing out, like this tendril of flame around the neck, and I pull him 10 foot.
It wraps around James's neck, creating slight searing marks as his eyes pull wide open with the momentum of the movement, along with just the sheer shock of the situation of being touched by someone so mortal.
He takes 7 force damage, and then can I try... I've got an extra Eldritch Blast.
to the chopper.
Can I grab one of the guards as well?
Yeah, you may. You may roll to hit.
That's only an 8 to hit though.
That does not hit.
Cool. With James, can I pulled him 10 foot closer to me.
Yes, you did. He is now lying sort of like sprawled across the table, star-eagled face down.
Can I put a boot on top of him?
Absolutely. His head is closest to you currently.
Well, I'll put it like on like the square of his back,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll point the glaive down at like the back of his neck,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll say to the guards, "If you move, I will fucking decapitate this boy, this insolent fucking child."
You don't have any actions to hold, I presume?
Hmm?
Or you don't
I've
have
got. I can. I'll action surge so I can do all that.
Are you holding an action too?
Yeah, I'll action surge and for a grapple check.
No need to grapple check. Merely, I was looking if you can hold an action to follow through on your threat should the situation
Can
arise.
you hold an action surge?
It's up to you. Yeah, I think it's.
I will say holding an action is an action unto itself, so you
Sure.
can hold an action surge, I will say, as
Cool.
holding an action
Yeah,
counts as a turn.
it's an additional action on your turn.
Yeah.
I'll hold an action to strike down with a glaive.
Okay. Well, springing to the top of the combat order, Kai, you hear this commotion and this as this man slams across the table. Very lightly, he's a very petite little man, but slammed nonetheless. And then the boot to follow, which makes a second additional, and it is your turn.
Alright, I spring through the curtain that they put up.
Absolutely.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this?
Hey,
I
I'm
didn't say that.
walking.
I'm just kidding.
No, I love it.
I'm not saying that.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna spring in, take a quick glance at at just the field of battle at the moment. Do any of the guards look like they're going to make a move, even though Ishak has said
Yes.
they do? All right, I'll shoot the one closest to me.
2 look withheld. One
Ah.
looks furious. The one that is solo on its side of the table versus the two that are separate and pulled back in open palms of near, at least body language surrender. The other still hefting a baton from underneath a jacket.
All right.
Would you like to shoot the one hefting?
Yes, the furious one.
Yes.
James, does he look like he recognizes me? Is he looking up or is he looking at Ishak only?
He's looking
like on the table.
He pulled forward,
Okay.
boot on his back. His head is like down at the table currently. Were he to recognize the wood, he would have a hard time. It was so close in front of
Sure.
him.
I will. Yeah, I'll shoot the one that's looking furious.
Go for it. Give me an attack, would you please?
Absolutely. This one's been rolling pretty well. We'll see how it goes. No, it does not.
Give me a number.
9.
9. Unfortunately, the man barely flinches as a bullet sinks into the wall behind him, and you hear a from a room across. As,
Somebody gets shot in the ass. Yeah, okay.
no, he was shooting quite high. The man was
yeah.
standing.
I'm just kidding.
But it was possible, not in the arse, but certainly in collateral.
All right.
But someone in this turn, someone else progresses from the curtains across from you and is exiting. Ishak, it is your turn again.
Oh, cool.
You didn't need to hold an action.
Yeah. Well, I'm
My apologies.
still got like the glaive at the back of his head and all that.
Yeah.
Do the guards look like they're gonna try like stop me?
There is one guard who is currently in this slow motion of looking, aiming, and towards you. Because it all happens within the motion of 6-ish seconds. Yes, this gentleman is drawing from within jacket.
Can I use an Eldritch Blast to try and pull the baton away from him?
You can give me a check with disadvantage,
Cool. I've got
and then it will hit him if it hits him, but he will try and hold on as well. Get ready.
Well, I've got 2 Eldritch Blasts, but the first one probably won't hit. It's only a 10.
You can come closer now if you like. It looks like we're in such a small room. The battle map, you're all within like such a proximity of each other.
No, I need to be here. It's important.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, the first one's only a 10 to hit.
Misses.
No.
Cool. Second Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Same again.
Yep. Crit fail.
I just
Right.
failed too.
I got 2 19s in the other fucking dice.
That's unfortunate. Crit fail. This whip of eldritch energy sort of lashes out, and he bats it backwards, and it scorches your face slightly, aesthetically, as it is whipped back towards you in a very brutish and strong gesture that produces great morale.
Cool. I'm still keeping my same position with the glaive.
Did you hold an action?
No, I'll just hold this position.
Okay, very good. You have an interaction of sorts. Would you like to roll a intimidation check
Yeah,
at
sure.
all? Because that seems like something up your alley and something that you're sort of looking to angle towards right now.
Yeah, no intimidation.
And while you do that, Ren, what's happening?
Oh, what's going on?
It's a 9.
Yeah.
L. So there's a guy that looks really angry, like he's about to hit someone with it.
There's a guy that looks really angry that's about to hit someone with it.
I'm gonna.
Kai attempted to shoot, Lockie attempted to hit. Has prevented all blows as of currently.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to hit him myself.
Go for it.
I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Give me some information. What's happening?
Ren's like, oh my god, what is going on? Ah! And just like runs in, kind of like a lost child, honestly. I don't know where I am. What the fuck's going on?
When the 4-year-old gets into the drug
A
cupboard.
lost child who like then zaps.
Who runs up, and it's not even a zap, it's like a bite.
It's like a taser of like sapping life, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's necrotic damage.
Yeah,
so.
that's crazy, my guy.
But it's rainbow and it's pretty.
It's a touch as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Grabbed by the arms.
So,
I cast inflict wounds.
that was nearly a nat 20.
Damn.
But instead, it's a 10 to hit.
Total?
Yeah.
You miss. Battered away with the backhand of this gentleman as a sort of two-armed approach of one defending hand and one attacking hand. Do you have anything more on your turn?
As a bonus action, I'll cast Toll the Dead on
Go for it.
him.
Which roll for
I bring
me?
out my little small bell. Wisdom save. 16.
It hits.
Can I have a D8, please?
Yes.
Yay!
My D8s, where are they? That's not a D8. Where did
'Cause
my
I
D8
can,
go?
I
There it
can
is.
pull them all out, but it's gonna take a lot.
Oh, that would have been smart.
What's that? 7 damage.
7 damage as this gentleman grits his teeth.
7 damage.
Let me just.
Beautiful. The dice goblin sounds. I hope you all enjoyed that ASMR.
Oh, an 8.
The damage hits him. He grits his teeth as his skin withers slightly.
It's just a funny little bell noise.
Lucky, what's your AC?
My AC?
Yeah.
16.
16.
16.
16. Oh, it hits.
Cool.
With this baton that swings across you, dealing a amount of damage, but more importantly, give me a strength saving throw. Or an athletic saving throw, if you please.
Athletics, it's the same bonus.
Very good, very good.
How much damage am I taking?
You are taking 4 damage from this baton that hits you.
Damage and strength save.
Yep. Strength save 14.
That's an 8.
8. You are launched backwards 10 feet, which to this situation just hits you into a wall.
Hell.
Not damaging.
Hellish rebuke.
You may hellish rebuke. Roll damage, I believe, or do I roll Constitution check first?
Hellish rebuke. I believe it's a save. Give me a second to check a spell.
It is a save. I don't remember.
I think it's a con save. Oh, it's a deck. It's either way, it's 20 at lowest. So I think he passes.
Yeah. Half as much as successful, so still it's 3d10 half.
As sorry, microphone people, as you hit the wall.
16. It's 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. Removing yourself from James, who now sits, who lies still exactly where you had your boot pressed on. 7 plus 8, anyone? 15?
Where are you asking it? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
15.
15. Just keeping track of damage.
Sorry, cool.
That was 8 damage in total, right? And that was 7 damage from you. Beautiful. And then next is you, Ren. What is your AC?
15.
Uh,
I thought it was Lynn
Look,
for a second.
why do I have the lowest AC? It's crazy.
swung and over the top of your head, this stick whistles. It's obvious yellow vibrancy from the striking part of the shaft. These 2 other guards that you have actually slammed into the middle of, Lachlan.
Oh, I'm in between them?
Is Shark. Yeah, you sort of would push, because he's on one side, he pushed you away from him 10 feet, which from the middle of the table is the wall where the other 2 guards were. We can draw it up if you would like some assistance.
No, so I thought it was long table, one guy there. There was 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and then if that one guy came up one side, he should have knocked me one way to the left, right?
It shall be done.
Let's. Okay. Can you pass me the minis? Let's
Never
pretend
mind.
that this table is. So you're in an incredibly constricted room.
Okay.
So
I know what I'm gonna do on my turn then.
you.
Fireball.
I was considering something similar. I've got burning hands.
There's like this table in the middle of the room. There's 2 guards on one side. Let's put. He's the one. They're the 2. Now laying prone there. You had your foot in his back. He hit you.
Yep.
That's
So now you're in
me.
between.
This is...
Oh, yeah. Now you're you hit that wall,
Okay.
so you were sent directionally that way,
Ooh.
and you are currently at the entrance. Yeah, true. Like, there's the curtains, and here's the hallway. There's more stuff down that way, by the way.
Cool.
And the stairs are sort of over here.
Beautiful.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go back over here this way. But yeah, that gives you an idea of where things are at. Such is the way that it is currently. That is the end of the first guard's turn, and the two other guards now sort of more encouraged by the situation at hand. Do you still have a reaction at all? I don't believe
I used it to cast.
you used it, which means you don't have a opportunity attack, which you would have been able to take because one of the guards leaves your side and heads up to Kai.
Oh, go away, bitch.
Um,
This one, the one closest to me.
Yes, one of the ones with a stick, not the one with a bow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
takes a single swing, which is a big number to hit. That is like 20 something.
Yeah, hits.
With a stick that looks just as potent as the other baton. 7 damage as this stick hits into you, and I would like you to make an athletics check to try and avoid
boy.
damage.
Oh, athletics, you said?
An athletics.
14.
14, that does pass it.
Oh, was it just an athletics check or strength save?
Are they different?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I meant strength save for...
Strength save would be 17.
Perfect. Either way, the 14 was a pass. And 14 is the strength check for that, if you are
Sure.
curious in the future. Lucky, the one next to you now takes a swing downwards at you.
Yeah.
This one missed... AC?
16.
16? Yeah, this one misses as it wasn't really prepared for you to be next to it. It's sort of a more rushed and hurried blow of
No, kind of meow.
confusion and
Right.
not being ready. James's turn is next, and he gets up on the table and proceeds to the back of the room, where he cowers.
Does
Um,
that?
Yeah,
How-
James is the skinny one,
Yeah. Does that
not the curtains.
opportunity attack for me then?
Yes, it does. You are within acceptable range.
Yeah. Let me try and hit him with my dagger. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. That's an 11 to hit.
11. Ooh. No, that just misses.
Don't give Ren a knife. Bad idea.
Yeah, I don't have the stats up for him,
What
but
have
he's
you
wearing
got
leather
there?
on, which means it's 12. Yeah, misses, sorry.
No.
But he now cowers at the back of the room. Yeah, very afraid.
Elbows.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
Quite afraid, as it were. Leading us back to the top of combat as a rather, from all that rather Russian floating around the room to Kai.
There's a dude right in front of me. I'm going to jam my gun straight underneath his chin, and then Old Faithful gonna pull the trigger.
Send it, lad, send it.
Send that, my dude. What is my?
Guns have the disadvantage on them.
I don't. I have a feat. for
Oh,
it.
nice.
Yeah. Where is my? Okay. Maths. 14.
14 misses.
Alright, I'm gonna action surge.
You get 2 attacks because you're level 5?
No, I don't. Because I took another one in rogue.
Go for it. Action surge.
Yeah, I'll action surge and then we'll see. What's that? 21 to hit?
Absolutely hits.
Fuck yeah. Let's go!
The first dodge of this
well.
guard leaning into where you presumed he would dodge to, your second bullet strikes true.
How many stupid are those? 4 damage.
Owie. It grazes a cheek and cuts open sort of half his face, sort not through the skin, but definitely in a way that bleeds and is an open wound.
Sure.
Um,
That'll end my turn.
leading us back to Ishak.
Guy in front of me, right?
Yep, guy in front of you. Guy next to you. Guy across the room from you with Ren, and guy with Kai. There's gonna be one on each of you right now.
Oh, I should have added my sneak attack damage. No, never mind. I can't add it.
No advantage, right? Is
No,
that what you
there's no
can't-
advantage on the roll.
Give me a second. Oh.
The table's about 10 foot across as you pulled him 10 foot long ways, which gives you like an approximation that you can make that the room isn't super huge.
Is there an angle I can get that I could cast a cone spell that wouldn't hit any of my allies?
God, that's a good question.
This way.
Yeah, sort of that way. You could hit. You're there. You're there?
Yeah, I want to see if there's a way I can hit
Oh,
all
yeah.
3 of the guards.
Not really. You can hit 2. You can hit You could hit these 2. If you sort of like did it from here, like put your hand against the wall, you could hit these 2, and not James, or you could hit James and that one. James is just currently cowering the corner I will give you, but also your target at the same time for what I think is your personal goal. But really up to you. You were just instructed to
Close chaos. Anyway, is there a way that I can get behind this guy and like try to shove him out of the way?
Is that the one? Is that your one or is that the other one?
This one, not my one. The one by Ren.
Shove him out of the way. How?
Like
towards
just
the
like-
back of the room.
Well, no, shove myself into the wall and like push him out from it a bit.
The one by Ren.
Yeah.
So you want to leave the?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, you could. You could shove.
as without using my action, or no? Because if it ends no, I'll do something different.
You could simultaneously do it with casting a spell, but it would impose some sort of disadvantage on the spell. It would either impose advantage on the save or disadvantage on the attack.
Yeah, if it's advantage on the save would not be good. So, I'll cast Hex on the guy in front of me as a bonus action.
Go for it.
He gets disadvantage on all of his. We'll go with Dex abilities for the next bit, and I'm gonna hit him with a glaive.
Go for it. Give me a damage roll. Hopefully.
Oh, where is this D20?
God, I fucking hate you.
That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
So that's a D10 plus a D6 plus 3. D10, D6. That's 10 damage.
Damn it. Owie.
So the guy in front of me.
Not looking too bashed just yet. Looking mostly fine. His necklace actually glows slightly at the impact, but no discernible continual effect from that. Next in the turn of combat is Ram.
So how big is the room exactly? I will need like feet. So say if I were to go onto the table and cast a spell that is a 15-foot sphere centered around me, will I hit all 3 of the guards?
Especially if it's a 15-foot sphere of
Around.
radius.
Yeah, just around me. So a radius.
Yeah, absolutely. You could fill this room with that sphere, even pushing across into the other room slightly. If it can permeate walls.
That's okay. I'm gonna designate that my allies and James won't be hit by this. So I'm gonna not leaving this guy's thing
Very
just
good,
getting
very
onto
good.
the table.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast Spirit
Spirit
Guardians. My I'd like to think that the rainbow fox that's on my tapestry kind of like jumps out and then starts centering around me.
This is what they look like.
Stop it.
You need to. That's how I agree.
Close the tab.
I can't now. We've gone too far.
You need to listen to with the volume as well.
No. I have a
No.
ruling. Holly,
Spirit Guardians.
pop it down.
I'm done.
You have one more time in which you can do the inside joke. Make it count.
The inside joke.
Well, I mean, now it's an inside joke. And I had to watch the previous episode. Go back
when
and watch the
she
previous.
Morty on my Pringles.
The Spirit Guardians. The image on your cloak, on your sort of
My
dressings,
tapestry that I have.
jumps from it. The ground shines beneath you, and other creatures of woodland variety spring upwards. Some of them peculiar as well. You notice, like a jackalope, if you're familiar with that, the rabbit with antlers.
So cute.
Mice with wings, if you're familiar with Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
My favourite bit of famous Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Amongst other things.
Do not
Sir,
cite the
they
dead
all have to
magic
make a
rules.
wisdom save for me. 16 is the DC.
They all fail.
So they all take 12 points of radiant damage.
As these creatures dive through them, searing clothes and flesh, even like breaking bits of suit at the seams.
They're
How much damage, sorry?
12 points each.
Very good.
So their speed is halved.
Yep.
And on their turn, which is next, they also have to make the save again.
Lovely. Yeah, never mind. The captain goes first and fails again. As
10
another
points of damage.
creature just jumps through his chest. Him now looking far worse than the rest. The other two guards both fail their
10
checks.
points of damage for them as well.
As
so 22
oh
damage.
wait, no,
to
he also gets okay, so they will take damage, but they have to move as well. I forgot that they had turns. Lockie,
Alright.
you are currently next to. Are you next to a bow or are you next to a club?
Club.
You're next to a club. Okay. AC is
16.
16. You get hit with another baton strike. As you take the brunt of 5 damage to the chest, and then again, as the man, I believe you're against a wall, so you just sort of get pushed further against the wall. You can roll a athletics check if you want, but it doesn't really mean too much because you are against a wall. And the next bit of damage you take is 4 damage as you are hit for a second time with the same baton.
Okay.
You can feel your ribs bruise.
So that's
as
2 constitution saves I've got to make of a DC of 10.
DC of 14.
No, DC 10 concentration check.
Oh, concentration check.
It's
Yes.
constitution save, isn't it?
Yeah.
What spell are you casting? Oh,
Hex.
Hex.
Both are fine, because I've got a +5.
Oh,
Excellent.
nice.
Saved.
Let's go.
My bonus.
Both are
Fighter.
successful, yeah.
Holly, are you in front of a club or a
Club.
arrow? AC
14.
14. You were hit twice as well.
Sure.
As you are pushed further out of the room. Once you were hit for 8 damage.
I'm pushed out of the room.
Like he's
Do
sort
I
of
know-
like away. He's in the room and you're at the curtain of the room, right? Oh, so you actually need to roll me a DC 14 athletic.
No, I was gonna say, am I just getting pushed out in general because I failed, or no?
No, you need to actually fail the check first. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit.
That is a 17.
Excellent. You are not moved, but you did take 8 damage on that blow, and you were struck by a second blow where you only take 4 damage, but you make the check again.
Sure.
And roll me 1 perception check as well.
I failed the other one.
You failed the other one. You were pushed out of the room towards the wall.
Sure.
Um,
How far back is it? Like 5 feet, or is it?
it's like a 10 feet further back to the other wall.
10 feet. They pushed me.
Yeah, it's a 10 feet push.
Does that mean I'm leaving their melee range?
Yes.
Are they leaving my melee range? Can
Not
I get
an
an
opportunity
Because it's
attack
force
way.
movement.
Oh, true. Okay, I'm saying that's probably 10.
But neither do they get. They're not using a reaction to.
Are they going to move closer now that they've pushed Kai, or are they going to stay at a distance?
They're going to stay the distance currently.
Okay.
Actually, let's see how smart this man is to see if he wants to remove himself from the position of the Spirit Guardians. And not smart enough, which is absolutely fine for everyone at the table involved, I presume. Which leads us to our last one, biggest and baddest of them all. The single guard misses twice. Biggest and baddest of them all.
Oh, I
Ren
getting fucked up.
faces
It's bad
this
news.
behemoth in front of them as they swing and fail and swing and fail. But a dagger is pulled from their clothing. Oh, on the table, please. As it thunks into the wall next to Ishak, also missing. This guy sucks. leading us back to the top of combat. Kai, your turn. Oh,
Don't-
Kai, could you roll me a perception check?
No. I
Excellent.
don't perceive anything.
That is absolutely
5.
fine. 5? Nothing.
I'm gonna move forward into the room.
Excelsior.
And this time I'm going to move out of this guy's range. So I'm 10 feet back. So I'm just gonna skirt his range.
Yeah, absolutely
And go
fine.
further into the room. I'm gonna head up towards where Ren is, if that's possible. Near this dude.
Oh, so you got... Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and shoot him in the face. See if it works.
Yes, go for it.
And I have advantage on this because...
Flanking?
Oh, actually, you're not. Hang on. Let me just check how this goes.
It
You
should
don't
be
need
within
advantage.
5
I don't
foot.
need advantage. Yeah, it's fine.
But it's within 5 foot to get
Yep.
it.
It's not looking good.
We'll see, we'll see. Give me
Not
numbers.
looking- no, it's not looking good, gang. That is... Yeah, probably not going to do it.
Which is?
I rolled a 15.
That does it.
Oh, shit.
Meets it, beats it.
That means you get the sneak attack damage as well. That
Yeah,
guy's
so I
getting
do get
fucking
sneak
splatted.
Yeah, I do get sneak attack
Is it
damage,
2 or
so
3d6 extra?
I think it's only 1 at the moment, because I'm level 1. Yeah, 1d6.
Oh,
Are you which one are you hitting again?
Shit.
The bow.
The big guy.
The biggest and baddest of the
Yep.
bunch.
I'm going to give it a shot. Whoops.
Let's see what happens. Give me numbers. Everything counts.
I don't even know. Where am I going?
A bullet's a bullet at the end of the day, and
What's that?
people die from those.
It's just 1d6, I believe, isn't it? Yes. So that is 7. points of
7 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. And so,
Yeah. And I
it hits him in the chest and hits a bone and some flesh pushed as he physically recoils from the shock of a bullet hitting him, as is the custom in this area. Leading us to Ishak's turn, I believe.
Oh, go
Yeah,
in front of
sorry, I
me.
got in your way of your turn
Hmm.
now.
That's fine. I guess we'll just hit him again. Yeah, that's like fun.
You may hit him again. Such is the way. And this is
With big boy glaive.
the one that's on you.
Yes.
Go for it.
There's a 21 ahead.
Oh, it hits. Please, sir.
D10,
I'm just supplying for family.
D6.
I've got a wife and kids. Also criminals, but,
9 damage. 'Cause
That's the way.
D10's are shit. I should have gone the great stuff.
He's
Wait, no, wait, I'm a great weapon fighter. I gotta reroll the D10. Add an extra 3 damage to that. Forgot about great weapon fighter.
the coat of this man is sliced open, the bottom half hanging lower, and the necklace glows an angry yellow as this blade tries to sink into skin and it doesn't push all the way. Leading us to Ren's turn.
Alright, as the big guy is trying to hit me, what I want to do is try and grab his arm again and try and cast Inflict Wounds.
Go for it.
Ah! That wasn't a roll, that was I accidentally dropped my dice.
Still doing a lot.
No. But thanks.
17?
17 hits.
Could I have 1d10?
Yes. D10. Where are my D10s? Am I being stupid? Yes.
Thank you.
My rolls are so bad. When I give my dice to Leah, the rolls are great.
26
Look at
damage.
Love you.
I don't love me.
It's 4d10.
The man's eyes become sunken as this necrotic energy boils up from within. His mouth goes to open and his tongue is ichor and sludgy in his throat as a sort of goo drips from his teeth. And he sort of, in his strength and motion that he once was, he sort of begins to drift downwards in a sort of general slump of the spine. And
Is he gone?
dies.
And it's all like happy rainbow colors with all of my spells.
Across his eyes, like this rainbow vision sort of like plays across.
And then I would just like to turn around
As the rest of him melts.
and bonus action cast Toll the Dead on this guy with the club that is not with Ishak at the moment.
So the one not in the room,
Yes.
he passes.
Is that it? Yeah, that's all good. So that's the end of my turn. And then, because it's their turn next, they have to make wisdom saves again for my spirit
Yeah.
guardians.
Well, your spirit guardians dance on the corpse of this gentleman who's already dead. These sort of wrens and other birds, sort of forming this pleasant little circle that correlates around this body in
Nice.
a happy little joyous ceremony.
Nice.
The one in the room, what's the save?
16,
Fails the check.
12.
Takes 12 damage, which adds up to the one in the room. This is. Oh no, okay, that's the wrong one. 12 damage. That they're not looking great as a bird of a larger variety flies through their chest
Support.
from nowhere.
I'm supporting right now.
They are.
Arm
How are
assist.
you?
Can someone tell me who those people are near inside the room?
One of them with a club is near Ishak. The other one's at the curtain where I was, but I skirted him, so he's kind of closest to me.
Ishak then is the one whose turn is current.
Did the other one outside the room, did that one, does that hit?
Is next turn. I haven't rolled
Oh,
for it
okay.
yet.
Oh, good.
As the first swing comes short of you, Ishak, and the second swing finds home in your chest. Please roll me a strength saving throw as you take 5 additional damage.
The strength save?
Yep. It doesn't matter as well. It's for aesthetic mostly. Again, you're being struck into a wall.
22.
You do not fall backwards. And in fact, even this man will roll a morale check as
I'm feeling
his friends
depressed,
have
man.
melted, but he is fine for the current time being. Twinged, but still in the mood. Next is the other guard who fails their check.
Oh, okay. 13. More damage.
13. Very good,
We're
very
dying
good.
over here. The
Um,
support doesn't give a shit.
These little rats come and crawl across their feet, nipping and biting,
Right.
causing
Not the
searing
rats.
wounds of light.
A rat?
Except it actually eats them at the end of that video. This one pushes up to Kai.
Yeah. The one with the club?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe leaving the space of
If he's coming closer to where
He's
Kai
coming.
is,
No,
he's
he's.
just.
I'm.
your. Oh, you went in the room.
Yeah.
That's right. You didn't go further down the
Yeah.
whole way.
By moving around that way, does he leave my 10-foot threatened area?
You have a 10-foot threatened area.
Because I've got a reach weapon.
Is that how threatened areas work?
Yeah. If
Very
you can
good.
reach the creature,
Yes.
then you can hit it.
Give him a smack.
Go for it.
I think he's got my hex on him, yeah. So that's a 17 to hit.
Yep, hits. Hits.
It's a D10. 8. 11 slashing damage.
11 slashing damage. Looking equally as banged up as the other guard now. Your slash slices across the nape of their neck as they sort of try to scamper out of your radius in a failing struggle that opens and bleeds, but again, the necklace glows strong and you don't find yourself sinking as deep as you would. It pushes up to Kai. The first swing misses. The second swing hits for a additional 7 damage. As you are.
Am I rolling a?
Yes, please. Save 14.
I rolled a. No, I didn't make it.
Did you read it? You are pushed.
I'm like kind of near the wall. He's behind me at the moment.
At the curtain side?
So I'm next to the table where the guy with the bow was. He's behind me, so he's pushing me forward onto the dead guy.
And he's by the curtain, sort of thing.
Yeah.
He hits you. He pushes you forward. You fly 10 feet. Roll me a dexterity saving throw as the table is in your way. But while you do that, a fear crosses this guy's
15.
eyes as he leaves the room and begins to make his way down the hallway.
Oh no, he's out of my... That's so fucked up.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's so fucked up of you. That's so mean.
If he's leaving, actually, I don't have another reaction, do I? But
Also, he's not re-leaving your zone of reach.
He moves down the hallway.
Yeah, he exits down the hallway.
How far does he go?
About 20 feet.
Okay, cool. Is he still in eyesight or no?
No,
Okay.
not by the angles that you have.
Cool.
Leading us back to the top of combat again.
I'll
Okay.
follow him.
It's like
I'm
running
gonna
away.
stand the curtain's way and I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the head.
Go for it. Roll me to hit.
I don't feel like no, I don't think so. Let's just,
If you give me an intimidation check and succeed against what I will call a morale save for
with
his,
finesse or ranged weapon.
I will give you advantage on this roll.
What did you say, sorry?
If you succeed on an intimidation check, and I fail on a morale check for him,
Sure.
which will be a charisma save, you can have advantage on this roll as he flees.
Okay. I'm gonna stop at the curtain, hold it up, just cold as anything, and say, "Don't move, man." And I'm gonna try. Nope, my intimidation is shitful, so that's only gonna be a 7.
16, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I get advantage anyway because it says I can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature I hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon. If no, never mind. It's if you have advantage. Oh my god, 20.
Hits.
I'm doing so shit.
I will let you know, depending on how you roll, there is a chance you can kill him. If I know your attack dice well enough, there's a...
I hate my...
Do you want to use any of your grip things, or...?
Well, I think I have to announce beforehand that I'm using a grip. But
Okay.
I could use violent shot. It says for each grip point expended, then you add. But if the attack hits, you can roll one additional weapon damage die. But I didn't announce that beforehand. So.
With a sprint, he begins running.
This is so fucked up. This
Please.
is so genuinely so fucked up. That's a 7.
Let me calculate. Are we good? Oh.
I'm dying too, so I'm gonna use second wind.
Okay, go for it.
I'm coming.
So you don't care about me. It's fine.
You
That
fall into the
is.
classic cleric trap of not healing. You've
Yeah.
just gone, I can do all the damage as well.
I was gonna heal this turn, even without that.
Sure. I was on 12 hit points. Just so you know.
That's okay, because my turn is before everyone else's.
Please.
He's still going.
He's running. You used don't you have another attack?
No, I already used my second win.
Beans. He is still running.
Yeah.
Next is Ishak.
Cool. I'm going to leave this guy's threatened area and go into the corridor.
Lovely. You take swing and a miss.
Wonderful.
This is so fucked up.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. I'm going to try hit the guy running away.
Go for it.
There's
Yeah,
no
come on.
retreat.
If I wasn't supposed to before, I definitely am now.
11.
Not misses.
Second one.
Okay.
Fucking hate this dice. You're doing shit today.
What is it? What is it?
It's 8.
Misses. Chasing flames at the heels of this
And
gentleman.
I
We
reaction
proceed.
surged.
To Ren.
Second wind, please.
Oh, never mind. Not just yet.
Well, not action surge. Second wind is the healing one.
Oh, okay, we
Yeah.
proceed to Ren. You're currently in the room with one.
God damn.
You have one in the hallway.
Yes, I'm not in that one's threatened range.
One in the chamber, one in the barrel. You tell me, because I can't see from here and I will trust you.
He's at the wall and I'm on the table.
Sounds excellent. No, you are within threatened range. If you're on the table.
It's fine. He can try and hit me as I walk.
As you walk.
Well, I don't walk. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, he hits.
That's awesome. Great fan.
Is this the first time you've been hit this
Yes.
combat? Lol. The big bad dude just missing everything. He was meant to be so much worse. And that is 4 damage and an athletics saving
4
throw, if you
damage.
will.
Do you mean strength save? It doesn't
I
matter
do
to
mean
me.
a strength saving throw.
Yes.
Thank you for the fish.
7.
7, you are as Ren's frail little body hits the wall.
So like here?
Yeah, essentially, directionally from you, imagine he's just a big old pool cue. He launches you
Okay.
10 feet away from him.
Well, while I'm here, can I see that other guy in the hallway then?
No, he's 20 feet down the hallway. He's not actually there. He's like,
Okay. Well,
Far
they're
further
all
down
been
the hall.
hit. Can I still move afterwards?
You
I
can,
believe
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
You
I'm
can
gonna-
move whatever your movement
I'm
is.
going.
Unless he has Sentinel.
Okay, I'm going to Kai and I'm casting Cure Wounds.
No, I don't need it anymore.
My whole plan. I don't know what to
Just
do.
kill the guy.
Kill the one that's
Okay,
running away.
okay.
At this point, it doesn't even matter.
Finish the job.
The interactions as friends, like, I'm here to save you. You're like, kill! Throw
Well,
the
it's
blood!
too late. I was on low. I used
Become the
my
singing
second
wolf.
wind. I don't need it anymore.
Okay, well,
Revel in your...
then I will try and cast Guiding Bolt on the guy.
Let this be a lesson to you. Support.
Know your place.
I had the turn economy in my head. And
I don't think we have a
was ready to
DPS
do
anymore.
everything.
I think we're just both, because we're both fucking sponges.
I was-
Go for it. What's happening?
Thank
Let
you.
me hear the dice
What's your
clink.
dice?
Let me hear the
What
dice
is it?
roll.
It's over 20.
It hits. Honestly, how do you want to do
What's
this?
your-
What's the damage roll?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay, how do you want to do this?
Those are really good rolls. My little rainbow energy comes out of my hand and it goes and it shoots towards.
You have taken
It's
your
my
final
last one,
turn.
Took
And
sour cream.
it shoots towards
This is what
the guy
happens,
that is running.
A
away.
beam, a ball.
Technically never
I'd
is.
like to say that it starts as a ball, and then you can see that it kind of like slowly shifts itself into like a bird shape as it goes.
Yeah, so this ball sort of twists in the air in this tight corkscrew spiral that eventually spreads its wings and wraps around this guy like a face hugger, searing flesh and burning what was already a bald scalp, as a final breath of pain leaves this man.
Also, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the other guy that's still there.
Go for it. Oh no, I have to roll. He dies. The one in there dies. This one fails. You get some damage.
This is so fucked up.
I win.
How come clerics are so overpowered? It's so crazy.
Shut the fuck up. I'm playing a paladin in my campaign. You don't get to complain about
13
overpowered.
damage.
13 damage. Owie. Owie Mandel. This man looks on death's door. It is his turn. He must succeed on a wisdom check.
He does.
Nat 20.
Does that do anything for a save?
Is the wisdom check to see if he's smart enough to know that he should probably stop, or is it to
Or is
see
it
if
my
he
spirit
holds?
guardian?
It's the spirit.
Oh,
guardians.
that one. Okay.
Nat
I
20.
think that's up to you.
That's,
There are no specific rules in the DND
Because they still take half if they
about.
pass.
He will die from this damage. He withstands the damage, and this great and bloody figure proceeds its way towards James lying on the floor. A stick is raised
Oh my
in
god, he beats
hand
the shit out of James.
as he takes one final swing
Oh my
at
god.
James.
That's fucked up. Turning on
respect
your,
that.
your allies.
Misses.
I had
As he swings and this as the stick hits the wall. Interestingly enough, it is the third turn of combat, I believe,
Oh my
with
God.
these sticks, and from this stick specifically, the energy fades from it, seemingly used up in this final strike against the wall. James shivering as this corpse slumps next to him as a corpse melts further in the room. You are out of combat now.
Ishak spins on his heels and then just looks at James and starts to smile.
So the other guy's still alive?
No, he's dead.
Oh, he's died. Okay.
All three CIA-looking
Sure.
dudes are dead.
All right.
One in the hallway, two in the room.
We did it, guys.
Depressed with my performance. Kai is depressed with life in general, so he's going to head over to James. James Dessop, look at me.
He doesn't. His eyes sort of like,
Look at me right now.
his
I'll
eyes
shoot next to the side of his head. I'm not aiming to hit.
twitches away, hands shaking slightly as his eyes eventually do wide-eyed look up to meet yours.
There we go. Wasn't so hard, was it? You recognize me? Take a good look.
Take a good look. A ring of recognition crosses his eyes, and he says nothing.
Nah. I'll take it that's a yes. Mordecai. Remember me?
Yes. Yes. No. I remember.
Great, so we're on the same page. I need some information.
Yes. No, I've got plenty. I've got lots of information.
My father, where is he?
Oh. I don't know. My father would know. He's at. Oh, my iPad's almost dead. Could I have the charger? Is it just on the floor?
Yeah.
It is just on the floor. Please don't die on me. I need the map.
No!
He's at the base. He's at Desic. He's at Desic.
I'm so freaking tangled.
He's at Desic Tavern. It's got a name, but please forgive me. No! Oh, it just wasn't in time. Okay, well he's at Desic Tavern. He can tell you. He'll know. I'll take you there.
What exactly do you do for your father?
I manage people. I affect resources. I am a significant figurehead.
Oh, significant.
Yes. No, I'm
So you must know a lot of people then.
yes,
My
I know.
father hangs around with, says his new son. You know him?
His shoulders slump a little. Yes. No. Yes.
I need a name. Give me the name.
Oh shit! I wrote it down there somewhere. That's right, Tom. Tom.
Oh, ominous Tom.
Tom is the new son. The son. Tom is the son of. What's your dad's name? Could you remind me?
I think you named him. I think it was something like Grimsby, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it was something Barrowloft, right?
My father's name.
Yeah.
It's my
Casimir,
surname is
yeah.
Casimir, yeah.
Well, he says your dad's name, which is at the top of my notes. I'm so sorry. Tom Casimir is new heir. Is the new son.
Right. Where do I find this Tom?
Is your mother alive?
Dead.
Oh.
You want to know who killed her? Because that's what I'd really like to know. And I know my father had a hand in it, so you better start talking.
His lips become a tight seal of angst and tension within himself.
Oh man, are you scared of me?
Yes. I don't know where your father is. I don't know where your...
Don't call him my brother.
I don't know where Tom is these days.
Right. Where did he used to hang out then? You said these days?
I used to see him by the garden sometimes. But I have been... We have not been talking of late.
So you used to be quite friendly with him then?
In your ears, Lachlan, Ishak hears the word leave. You personally hear the word leave. What was your question, sorry?
You used to be quite friendly with him?
Yes, no, I was, I would appreciate if you could assist me here a little bit. There's a word that means, like, a mentor as a part of, like, almost like, job responsibility status that sort of happened in royal families a little bit. But, I was a mentor to him in ways.
I roll a perception check.
You may.
Right. A mentor, huh? What did you mentor him in?
Just
How to fuck people over?
just social, just niceties, just sports and high society.
15.
What are you perceiving?
If there's anyone coming or something.
No, there is not, as far as you can tell.
Cool.
No, I merely knew him familiarly. I swear that is the limit of my information as of currently. I can take you to my father. I am a prized son in my household.
A prized son?
I can
then.
I can
Go.
bring you great fortune.
I suggest we take it on the road.
Fine by me. You know, the Mad Game family?
Yes,
You know Diane?
I hadn't seen her for months. I hear she's out of favor.
Yeah, you could say that.
His eyes widen once more, very slightly, in a sort
It
of
certainly fell out of my favor.
perceptive as to your doublespeak. My map has loaded again, which is very lovely.
Can I pick him up?
Yeah, you can.
Fireman's carry.
Yeah, just on the shoulder.
You hear in your head, leave him.
Can I ask back, do you want me to finish the job? Do you want me to use him for a message?
The job will be done. I might change the accent later. I did that on the fly. I'm so sorry.
I'm just like, you have someone else you want to do it, or do you want me to tell him to tell his father to give them?
You have other labours.
Any particular task you wish for me to do?
We have other debts to be collected here.
As you wish. And I'll put him down again, and I'll just be like, tell your father that, you know, Seldrick wishes for his return. And I suggest that it is done quickly. I am a busy man. And I'm going to turn on my heel and start leaving.
You exit the room. You two are currently left with James.
Yes,
So- Yeah, I was just making sure. I keep thinking Matt in my head. But James Dessuk, who just sort of like eyes you uncomfortably at this point with the two other corpses in the room.
You know, you say you can get us into favor with your father, right?
Yes.
What kind of things would we have to say to let him know that you sent us?
Mention.
I really wasn't gonna leave him alive. Do you have a message that you wanted to be sent now?
Mention the peonies.
Oh my god.
I wasn't planning on leaving him alive either, for that matter, but I was told to leave him, so he's being left. What is it? What is it?
Yeah, mention the peonies is what he says. And then he goes to stand. Slowly and cautiously.
I'm gonna look at Ren.
We're friends, right?
Ew.
You're no friend of mine.
I'm sorry. I meant nothing by it. I'll be sure to instruct my father of your message.
I don't think you'll be telling him anything.
James looks cold in this area with his loose and light clothing. He looks frail in the sort of pale light of this private room. It seems to be magical from above, by the way.
Do I know why James would have been on my list? Or is he just a stepping stone?
Just a stepping stone for the most part. James would have been on your list because of his passive participation with all events involved. He never raised a finger, but he certainly, he's not. If you roll me a history check, there's a chance I could tell you more about your past.
18.
18. Lovely. I'm really glad. James was aware and has been known to be maliceful in his actions in the past. He is known to be a prima donna and equally prideful in having a hurt pride. Your family was not one he would so easily touch, but others he was cruel and mean to. He is not a sweet person, and he's known for his luxurious activities and general sort of air of superiority for the most part, which seems to have been shattered in your current standing as he finally truly fears for his life.
You know,
Ren, was it?
James,
Yes?
you're not gonna be taking any message to your father. You're gonna be the message. Because you know what I really hate about your kind?
No?
I really fucking hate liars. I really hate bystanders.
A step backwards.
And you are some of the worst of the worst.
A second step backwards slowly.
How does it feel to be, flouncing about, spraying all your money around, while there are people that are getting trod on every single fucking day?
I can pay you.
You will be paying me. Surely you know what I mean, right?
No. I haven't the foggiest, please.
I accept payment of a different kind. I'll take your life. And I shoot him in the head.
The skin drains to a color of pale white as eyes look down the barrel that you've presumably lifted. We get this dramatic shot of a pulled back face as the POV sort of stretches and warps in dramatic nature as this bullet trails through his head, spraying the wall behind. James dies, as is the case. And that is it. That is the end for James as the body slumps to the floor. Not so dramatic, not so wild. A very simple death for a flamboyant little man. Lachlan. Ishak, following the intuition within their head, leads down the stairs, out the front door, and to the bathrooms, where there is a stall, singular, closed, and the rest of the bathroom is empty. You know this to be your target.
In the toilet?
in the toilet.
I will kick down the doors and cast Burning Hands.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
The door is kicked open, and you cast.
Burning Hands. I cast
Burning
a
Hands.
Dragon's Breath.
Please roll damage for me.
It's 3d6. But
Succeeds the save.
it takes half damage. That's not great rolls. That's 4 fire damage.
4 damage as
Damn.
flames lap across this face of this black-haired, small little man,
Oh, fuck.
who sits on the toilet.
I found him!
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. Who? He's Scottish. I'm sorry. Who are you? Please, I've no wish to die tonight. In your head, you know this man owes your man 40 gold.
I look him dead in the eye and I'm just like, know who I'm from?
No, I can't. I don't.
You recognize the lantern.
Oh, I don't have the money right now. I'm 5 gold short. I've only got 35 on me.
Give me the 35.
He quickly empties pockets from the pants that are currently on the floor because this man is sitting on the toilet, and empties 35 gold into your hand. Please, I'll get the rest for you. I promise.
I will drag him out of the stall.
You pants still
I
flounder.
fucking love that Ishak is just a tax collector.
Laying across the floor in some.
Is there like a urinal?
Yeah, there is.
I'm gonna slam his arm into like the urinal,
Oh my god.
Ah!
and then with my glaive, I'm gonna take his hand.
Ah!
Whoa.
Give me an athletics check, which should be fine unless you roll miserably.
23.
Whoa! A clean slice as blood spews from what used to be wristwatch's hand and now just watch's hand. Or watch's stump, I should say.
Oh.
As John, I believe his name was.
Done.
Please, I'll have the money for you. I promise.
5 fingers for 5 gold.
I'm dying. I'm bleeding out here. I need help. I need
Um,
help. Fuck! Ow!
I look at him and I'm just like, I will be back. You will bring it to the tavern where your brother works. You will give me the 5 gold tomorrow. If not, I will come back and I will take more fingers. Is that understood?
I don't have any more.
Please. And he lies quietly on the floor, gripping the stump that is his arm.
I throw like a towel at him and then I leave.
Okay.
He dies.
On my way out, I'm gonna be like, reconsider your life decisions. I feel like dying in a club bathroom is in your future if you stay on your current path. Pay me back the gold,
He straight up dies.
and then I
He had
don't
one
know.
hit point.
Listen to your brother more. They seem to know better.
I don't have a brother. what are you saying? But you
Courtney.
leave. As he desperately tries to stem the flowing of blood.
Anyway, sister,
Please don't.
whatever.
It's okay.
My brain's...
Ishaka would also just.
Yeah, Ishak doesn't give a shit. Throws a rag.
Back to Kai and Ren. The booming of this combat. Beneath, in the hall. Well, Ren, actually roll me a perception check. And Kai, you can roll
Nat
one
20
too.
for a 28.
I don't think I need to.
Let me see if I roll a nat
Oh,
20.
I rolled a 20. Dirty 20.
Well, you see, approaching from up the stairs currently, not at the top of the stairs yet, not in the hallway with you, you see the beginnings of a silhouette cast on the wall.
Where's the nearest exit? You said there was a curtain at the back wall as well? Because I shot someone through it, right?
No, it wasn't a curtain, it was just thin walls, thin partitions. So, let me explain. So, I didn't bother explaining this because it wasn't super important at the time. although I could have explained it, it could have been useful. So my bad for that. You are currently on a raised platform that the stairs lead up to, but it also has like a balcony edge to it further aside from. So you could feasibly go over the balcony and try and avoid the stairs situation. But aside from that, it's the stairs and the balcony are from this raised platform.
Like with my nat 20, do I know how many people are coming up?
1.
You can teleport, right?
I look at myself. I mean, I can, but I can't teleport you.
That's fine. Don't worry.
Why?
You can teleport yourself to the front.
Will you be okay?
It's fine.
No.
It's fine. Just do it.
No, it's not. Okay, you know what? Okay.
I'll go over the balcony, okay?
No.
You go. Ren. Seriously, go.
What I'll do...
I've
have
got
a plan.
conundrum. Yeah? I'll say my conundrum afterwards because it's a little bit funny.
Okay, so my face step at the moment is set to autumn.
Mm-hmm.
So if I teleport, they'll need to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me.
Okay.
So I'll be like, okay, and I'll face step but behind them to where I can still like see them but still like somewhat away.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll need to roll a wisdom save.
Not good. Not good on their behalf. Plus wisdom. Oh, it's +0. Oh, but they do have an advantage against being charmed. Still not good. What's your save?
16.
Yeah, no, you're fine. A glow covers their eyes as this sort of vaguely foresty elven creature
Oh, this is one you recognized.
stands before you. Or stands before you at the top of the stairs because you teleported behind them.
I teleported behind them.
From there, they have a gang symbol on them. But from their belt flips a little leather pad, and out flips this little badge shape. And here comes my conundrum that I faced. Bardosh Police Department is its acronym.
BPD.
It's bipolar disorder. So it is now Bardosh Department Police. BDP.
You could go BLE, Bardosh Law Enforcement.
I'm worried that that's a thing as well. I don't know.
I don't think it is. It's not as well known, at least.
I'm gonna go
You
with
could do BAPD, Bardosh Police Department. BA.
What? Sure.
They do that
Sure.
with,
I think I'll do BAPD because it also rings well with
Back
LAPD.
Mm.
BAPD. What's
I've gone over the balcony, girl.
what's okay? Give me an athletics. What the fuck is going on up here? Holy shit!
Oh, hi, how's it going?
Spins and turns.
I would like to parkour off. Can I do acrobatics? 16.
Like it's good. It's successful,
Yeah.
but it's
I'm
efficient.
just aiming for... I'm not aiming for it to be like...
Roll me a stealth check.
Does it disadvantage because he's turned around and he's looking at me?
No, this is.
Okay.
I guess roll me a dex save of some
Does that
kind.
count?
It's a 19.
19. Perfect.
Yeah!
But what I was sort of going for was how softly do you land.
25.
Like a cat.
Throw your dice at me. Maybe if you throw it to this side of the table, we'll roll it.
I'm gonna somersault and then just 3-point landing.
The soft whisper of paws on floors.
I'm a furry.
Ah!
God.
Sorry, did I scare you at all?
Oh.
Sometimes I hide behind the shadows and
No,
people
it's
don't notice
okay.
me. I'm so short. I'm so little.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Just a little
Yeah,
guy.
I'm just a little guy. How's it going? What's happening? There's like a bunch of loud noises. I can't really hear you that well. What's going on?
It's quite quiet in here.
Well, yeah, I just came from out there. So and I'm being obnoxiously loud as if my ears are it's really loud out there, so that's why
I mean, they
came here.
probably are. I fired a gun right next to your ears.
You look. Where are you from?
I came from a closet one time. Where are you from?
Sock drawer.
I'm from a different plane. It's not of concern.
Oh yeah, me too.
What?
What?
Their eyes are like bloodshot from and like woozing
From
from
that
side to
hit
side.
of weed, bro.
Yeah, could I?
I'm-
I would say like the Greater Wilds, but I would say it in Sylvan.
Sure.
So the Greater Wilds, right?
It clicks, and they respond in turn. In Sylvan. Oh, the Greater Wilds. My family was from there.
Same. That's so cool.
I'm second generation. Are you?
That's so awesome. I do have to go though. I have a 1 minute on this charm. That's so cool. I do have to head off my I gotta go back to the forest to say hi to the guys over there. That's where my friends are.
You can get back to the forest?
Oh no, just like the regular forest in here. Nothing fun over there.
Oh, my bad. I'm
Why?
sorry.
Why? Can I not get back to the other forest?
Not so simply. Not. I mean, are you a great wizard? Are you a
I'm
wizard?
like glancing at my pretend watch. No, I'm not.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to hold you. Your name?
Robin.
Robin.
Yes, Ossifer.
Robin, I've got a secret for you.
What?
I'm undercover.
I'm drunk as fuck. Damn it, everyone.
Oh, you're undercover?
Uh,
Are you like not actually a police guy?
he flips his badge back into his belt. I'm following James.
Oh!
Shh.
What for?
Yeah, why are you following James?
He's connected to the gang.
Oh, yeah.
I've been unconnected recently.
Ren like starts sort of like walking around like,
Do
yeah,
you
that's
know where James is?
honestly, I have no idea. Good luck finding him. I gotta go back to the animals.
It seems like the effective charm is like increasing over time. Okay.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
I'm going upstairs, Robin.
Okay. And then I like just like walk off.
Whoa.
He knows he's been charmed.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that, Robin? Bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
You leave?
Yeah, I'm gone.
You leave?
Yeah.
You
Stuff
hear
as fuck.
a shout of indignation upstairs, only slightly over your reintroduction to the doof doof room as the flames and everything still goes
The
as
doof
though
doof
nothing were
room.
amiss.
Can I see like Ishak anywhere so I know where to go?
No.
No.
Fuck.
Uh,
I'm gonna remove the
but
front
there is
door.
only one really exit for you currently. You leave up the stairs and then to the front door unless there's anything more you wish to do here.
How do you get out of there?
Yeah. I'm running the fuck away.
Shark is standing up front of the club, just covered in blood.
And yeah, you leave.
Yeah.
Ishak is at the front of the club, covered in blood. The night is slowly rolling on, and you exit to the door where Lilo and Stitch CIA McSlursman stands at the door still, eyeing you unfriendlily.
He hasn't questioned the fact that I'm covered in blood.
Not hugely, honestly.
Okay.
Like, I'll give him a cheeky little roll. Not at all.
Doesn't give a shit.
Regular. As you continue to leave,
Yeah.
any plans, any thoughts, any directions?
I'm gonna try and go into an alley. Is there like a well or something nearby?
You could travel to the park, and the park would possibly have a well.
I was trying to think of ways to clean off the blood so we don't look sus.
The King's Garden does have ponds and
We
the
don't have
such.
Chico with us anymore.
Yeah, exactly. No prestidigitation.
Yeah, no, I don't have it.
But you're currently just in this dirt alley.
Sure.
The night is
Um,
probably close to like 11.
11, okay. There'll still be people milling about, which would be weird if we're like chilling in the ponds.
A few
Turn
here
back
and
wash
there.
blood out.
Just walks to just like a 6-7 tiefling standing in a
How
pond.
covered are like coats and outerwear in blood, and our innerwear? Like, is
Not
it possible
hugely
to
for
take
you
a-
guys.
Sure. For
Um,
you, for sure.
fresh coats on this gentleman.
You see me, I'm just like there's blood dripping off me. I'm just like,
Is that more than before?
some gentleman fell into a urinal and needed help. Whoops.
Okay. I don't care enough.
So clumsy.
What? What? You know what? We can like pick up on it later. I feel like we got a pretty big problem here. You look pretty horrific like that. You're gonna scare the children.
Is the ocean nearby?
No.
Okay.
Mainland, to the,
Oh,
and
okay.
the closest is the ponds.
Because there was a port,
There's
wasn't there?
Ponds
Yeah.
over here. You're like over here,
Oh,
and that's the ocean there. So
okay.
you have to travel across the whole city.
Okay, cool. I'll go. Oh, I have an idea, and I'm just gonna hold up my lantern and I'm gonna pass it. Kai.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go into my lantern.
I mean,
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go into my lantern.
Oh, beautiful. Ishak just vanishes into this little point like a.
Whoa!
it's like a
Imagine
new Jerry.
like
Whoa!
in Harry Potter when they touch the boot key, how they have like that weird spinning effect as into this lantern that's just.
I'm gonna hold it up to my eyesight. Do I see anything of it?
It's all aesthetic, so it's up to you on this one.
That's crazy.
Roll a perception check.
No! I
Um,
hate you!
I will say as you're doing this, you're making your way back to your room.
Guess what I rolled, Lockie?
What?
A 4
Shit.
for a 6.
It looks like a lit lantern.
Lit, bruv.
I will not. It does look like it lit up when I went inside of it.
Can I hold it? I won't stop it.
I don't know.
You can also roll a perception check if you want.
I don't know if this is like a thing. Like, is it?
I rolled a 2 for a 10.
I
It's like a
mean-
DC 20.
He passed it over to me. If
Anyway,
I pass it to you, is that gonna cause some trouble?
Inside of it is a lovely, lavish little apartment
Oh
room.
my god, kids.
Oh.
It's got cushions
That's okay,
and a
I'll take
table.
it.
Beautiful. You make your way back
Mm.
to your rooms. Excuse me for railroading a little
Yeah,
bit,
it's
but
fine.
we're sort of on time to finish up soon.
Mhm.
Kai, you make your way past the entrance hall of the hotel where Courtney sits at the desk again, nodding enthusiastically to your presence. You see across the room a beautiful scene of a father serving dinner to their son. The father, a plate with eggs and bacon and calories and what's the word when you're like in your veins?
Cholesterol.
Cholesterol galore. And the son with a similarly served plate, but not nearly as unhealthy as this loving relationship presents itself. You can reflect back on the father that
no.
abandoned you and the father that has effectively abandoned James now, even though James was nowhere near a good person. Still, a relationship was lost and destroyed in this moment. The father is sitting there with a bald patch and a lovely jacket as nurturing this son. You continue up past your way to rooms where you find yourself at peace once again in the quiet of the night. Another name in your book.
We wouldn't have the key to yours, so I've like put you in my room with me at this point.
Have you guys like said that we're here or anything, like verbally?
Yeah, I've been like speaking to you this whole time.
Oh, okay.
I've been like annoying.
The,
Like
the second you say that we're here, I
Oh,
I
okay.
peer out of the
Okay.
lantern again and like take it from the hand.
you've had to deal with like 10 minutes of me just talking to you this entire time.
Oh yeah, you know I was a little hungry yesterday, but then we went and we got some bread and it was
I look at Kai and I'm just like, I don't.
Oh,
Don't-
Joe,
don't-
I am
don't-
severely depressed. It's fine.
Don't tell. I can put music on in there. It's lovely.
Good.
Comfortable music,
Can I like roll a
comfortable
perception
temperature,
check to see if I can
cushions.
hear this?
Good.
Yeah.
I crossed the name of my list. What's the next one? Just is it my
Mine.
family, I assume?
Yeah, you hear me like whispering. I put music on. There were cushions. It was wonderful.
you've got a few choices of who your next name on the list should be.
Sure.
Should you change tact to a different point in your list, you could go after a gentleman in the Madgain family, Gunther, who had a active role in your upbringing as a criminal. Or you could continue your way through the Desic family, perhaps going after Morty or Kramer. Kramer being the head of the Desic family.
Oh my god, it's Morty.
Shut up.
Oh, good question. I don't know.
Both of these figures sort of, both of Morty and Kramer sort of intimidating in their own way, that they stand with this sort of like ultra masculine appeal to them.
I can't.
Morty has simulacrums.
Stop.
Finger butts.
Both of them participating in more social circles with your father, rather than Kramer, who was much more associated to you than your father. Gunther, sorry, yeah.
What did Gunther teach me? Was he a mentor?
He was a mentor in violence and showed you how to lack empathy when required and showed you how to intimidate.
I'll go for Morty and Kramer, I think. They would be next on my list.
But next on your list,
Mm-hmm.
the names of the leaders of the Desic family. And there we find our end for the first session of Slippery When Wet. Blood across the room, at least from Ishak's bloody cloak, and a missing friend along the way. Thank you everyone for making it to the end of episode 1, episode 2. We hope you enjoyed. If you like us, follow us, please, we beg you. It's a great time. We'll make more content for you. Have a lovely night, and goodbye from everyone here. Bye for
Ciao.
now.
Bye.
Bye.